First responders and residents took part in some community building exercises that left some of us breathless. That story is coming up, plus
what represents summer better than boats and floats? We got all that and more going on in White Bear Lake.
I'm Tracy Minarchek.
And I'm Kurt Friesen. We're at West Park soaking in the summer sun while it's here.
And I've seen you out at some of these events, maybe all of these events that we've got going on and that we're talking about on the show today.
Yeah, it's been a busy summer season for the community events, I think for both of us, so it'll be fun to talk about them and let everyone see what's going on.
Yep.
Market Fest is a White Bear Lake mainstay, and the White Bear Lake Police and Fire Departments present Public Safety Night every year during that event.
It's a chance for us to mingle with residents and get to know people in a social setting. But this year, we added a little friendly competition to the mix.
Take a look.
On a night hot enough to drive many people indoors, crowds were out on 4th Street, ready for action.
You ready? Here you go. Go, 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 go.
And it was clear.
9.59. Good job.
The heat wasn't slowing anyone down.
Just a fun way to do it and gets you active even on a hot day, but it's different than all the other booths, so it stands out.
Public Safety Night during Market Fest is about community involvement. This year, White Bear Lake Police and Fire took a novel approach, setting up an obstacle course, inviting the public to race against their times.
10.2 seconds. That's pretty good. You beat Officer Tracy.
There were plenty eager and excited to accept the challenge, seeing it as a positive exchange between the public and public safety.
I think it's fun because then it kind of builds that relationship of like, oh, I can run and you like running too, and you can start talking with them, and they're just there in a super it's not a threatening way of like, oh, I'm a big police officer, I'm scary, but hey, let's have fun. I'm gonna time you, ready, go. And especially to see the little kids do it is really fun because then maybe they'll be like, oh, that was really fun. I could go in and save people and do that.
It's intimidating, like police officers, especially like for us driving age, like it's kind of like, oh, scary police officers don't want to get pulled over. But like just having to be able to like have fun and talk to them and then like experiencing a little bit of what it's like to be a police officer or firefighter, if that's like a job interest that we might want to do one day.
Community Service Officer Ryan Arndt faithfully clocked times for the unending line of runners.
There we go. Through the cones, through the cones. There you go.
Taking his role seriously, but giving encouragement to perhaps the future of White Bear Lake first responders.
We're out here, again, interacting with kids in the community, familiarizing them with maybe police officers and community service officers, educating them on the difference between sworn officers, reserves, community service officers, and all that, and it's just all for fun.
So apparently I took my time running so that people had an opportunity to beat my time.
Right. We'll go with that story.
I was wearing all my gear and it was really hot that day, so
Right.
glad you beat me.
Excuses. No, it was a good Market Fest night. It was extremely hot, but
I heard that it was very hot.
there were a lot of people there, so
That's good though.
it
It's
went
nice
well.
that everybody came out.
Yep.
The morning crowd got their coffee on with the cops and firefighters during a friendly meet and greet at Railroad Park.
And as we discovered, once again, nothing attracts a crowd like a special delivery from Grandma's Bakery.
You put one in my arm, I can take 4.
Sure.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm coming to have a little donut and a little coffee and camaraderie and cornhole here. Well, my competition must be detective over there, and he's pretty good, tell you the truth. I mean, you know, he's ahead of me right now.
I say nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. There's some more firefighters over there too. Did you meet the police already too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool too.
Well, I think it's important to just see each other as humans. You know, they're not just police officers or firefighters, they're people with families, just like the people they're protecting. So I think it's good to just keep those lines, you know, blurred and gone and keep us all together.
Well, it was nice for you guys to show up because it was a Friday with firefighters, so it was nice
Yep.
of you guys to join us for a little bit and then take off for your event.
Yep, it was a busy morning, but we wanted to come up and support our police department.
Did you get donuts?
We did get breakfast,
Nice.
and it was delicious. Thank you, grandmas.
Yes. Thank you, Grandmas, once again.
Yeah, right, and it was fun. A lot of things for everyone to do and come talk to everyone, so it was a good time.
Nice to see everybody from the farmers market come up to say hi.
Yep.
We're going to take a break, but first, a new law went into effect August 1st.
Sergeant Vetty has the details.
It's time to put your phones down for good and focus on the road. I'm Sergeant John Vetty, reminding you the hands-free law went into effect August 1st. The hands-free bill was signed by Governor Tim Walz in April. You may no longer hold your phone behind the wheel unless you're in an emergency situation and need to call 911. You must use voice commands to make calls, text, get directions, or listen to music or podcasts. The first ticket is $136 in Ramsey County, and subsequent tickets are $361. Distracted driving counts for 1 in 5 deaths in Minnesota. In 12 of the 15 states with hands-free laws, traffic deaths have decreased by 15%. You can learn more at dpsmn.org. Follow the law and help keep our community safe. I'll see you next time.
Our first guest is no stranger to the show. He's been featured on Lake Erie Beat numerous times, mostly for his charitable work, and he has another upcoming event to benefit deployed soldiers.
Jeff Lokes is a former White Bear Lake firefighter and creator of the charitable organization Special Teams. Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So we're going to be talking about some of your charitable work here, but you have some experience with the military. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. I was in the 3rd Ranger Battalion and was in a couple conflicts when I was in the Panama Invasion and Desert Storm. And I remember when I was in, we weren't in a position to receive care packages in my unit. Some people got some things from their families, and just witnessing from afar what that was like. It's hard to explain to people. I hope I'm doing a good enough job, but even though you have technology now where you can talk to your family from the Middle East or Facebook and everything else, it's different over there. You don't feel like you're a part of this country. Anything as simple as getting a pack of licorice with an American name on it just means the world to you. As much as people are very good back here at recognizing soldiers, you do feel like you're forgotten. And these little things are just worth their weight in gold. That's not an exaggeration.
And those care packages, what do those mean to the deployed soldiers when they get them?
The world. I'm being thought of. You know, they don't get to see their families. Some of them are over there for a year to 2 years. I'm not forgotten. They're thinking about me back home.
I'm sure it gives them a piece of back home too.
Absolutely. There's a lot of things over there you can't have. You can't say, let's spend the day at this local city like you could in the old days, or like in the Navy going to different ports. There's nowhere to go, so that's all you have.
And so how did you come up with America is Beautiful?
A lot of it has to do with what we're all witnessing on the news. You would think that we are all, fighting each other due to political differences, and the occupation that I'm lucky enough to be in, I get to see people from all walks of life, and I realize that that's not true. That's actually not accurate, and I want people to understand that and not fall for that. And most people really do love America, no matter what your political leaning is. And so that name kind of just popped into my head. And my hopes are to bring people together. It's for a charity, but on that day, bring people together from all walks of life to celebrate America.
And so what's going to happen that day?
We have a full day of events. We're asking people, of course, to bring donations. It's for Beyond the Yellow Ribbon Network is the charity that we're doing it for. But we have, Grandma's Bakery was nice enough to donate a, 1,000 cupcake piece of it's going to be an American flag. So mostly we need people to help eat 1,000 cupcakes because I'm not eating them. But we have dancers and singers, bagpipers, all with an American theme. We have someone actually taking their American citizenship oath there. Most importantly, we want veterans to come by. We have a big American flag there, and we'll have a sign where they can write their name and the unit that they were in. We really encourage people to bring older veterans that don't get out a whole lot, but we'd like to recognize them and say thank you. If someone has a veteran in their family that's not around anymore, come by and recognize them and let's remember them. That's the most important event of the day, but we literally have 100 things going on that day with American theme. So.
And you want people to come out, but if I want to be involved, so I'm going to eat cupcakes, number
For
one.
sure. Yep.
And then what else? What should I bring? Is there something in particular that you're looking to ship over?
Yeah, Beyond the Yellow Ribbon Network is asking for personal hygiene items for soldiers, candies, stuff that doesn't melt, very important, but things for women, female soldiers over there, personal hygiene, things to do, activity, books, but just any kind of candy. I'm telling people it's not expensive. You can go to the dollar store and get everything that they're asking for. They can go on our Facebook page, Special Teams, and find specifics, but it's things that you would want if you were gone somewhere for a while. So. Mm-hmm.
And you've done walks, you've hiked, you've done toy drives and feeding the homeless and fill-in trucks and just all kinds of different things. How does all of this work? How do you feel about that, and how does it make you feel about the community when you're doing this?
It's fantastic. As I always say, I never felt a part of a community when I was a kid. I always moved around too much. White Bear Lake is the first place that I would actually say, like, that's my home. So it's always important for me to include White Bear Lake in that. But charities in general, just like you guys, we see a lot of things that aren't so nice in our lives, from the military, from when I was in the back of the ambulance, through law enforcement. It would be easy for us to be down and out and sad, and I try to flip that the other way around. And again, I'm ready to see the good things in life. I'm ready to do for people, and it feels really good, and I get to see the results of that in my occupation, the end result. So everybody who helped with these homeless bags, for example, I actually get to physically hand them to homeless people. And it's not just the items in the bag, it's the relationship and just them knowing that somebody cares about them.
Mm-hmm. You've done a lot of great work. We appreciate everything you've done. Appreciate you including White Bear Lake in all of your events. Hopefully everybody comes out. So for more information, go to Special Teams Charities. The Friday Fun Factor was raised when the White Bear Lake Fire Department began hosting Fridays with firefighters.
Families are invited to come out, test our equipment, go behind the wheel of our trucks, and get to know the members of White Bear Lake Fire Department.
Say hi. Yeah. They do love it. A couple people came up, the kids are looking forward to it. As soon as they woke up, they're like, when can we go to the fire station? So yeah, it's a good time for them. Gives them an opportunity to come try out the gear and ask questions. A couple people will come up, what does it take to be a firefighter? And just get that bug in their ear. If that's what they want to do, then it's a good opportunity for them.
You want to try it?
I'm very appreciative. They've helped in many ways, both fire and police. And it's been a great resource.
We pull the pin out. We gotta aim and help me squeeze here too, okay?
I think it's great. Kids love it, we love it.
I think it helps the kids too not be scared, when they see fire trucks and that, first responders and firefighters are helpful and a good part of the community.
There you go, perfect.
It certainly looks like a fun event.
Yeah, Fridays with Firefighters, we began this summer season, and it's been it's been a good hit. You know, the kids, parents, even grandparents and daycares have stopped by, and just a number of different activities we have for everyone to do. You know, see the station, see the equipment, different things going on, kind of all over the station. So it's been really fun for us. It's been fun for everyone who's attended, and we'd like to keep doing it.
All right, so keep coming out Fridays, Station 2. Coming up after the break.
We'll take you on a cruise unlike any other.
Welcome back. Have you thought about adding to your family? We have a beautiful park system in White Bear Lake, and Andy Whitticky with White Bear Lake Public Works is here to tell us how you can adopt a park.
Andy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
How long have you been with the Public Works Department?
I just celebrated my 6-year anniversary.
Perfect. And as the park's lead, you have your hands full with all the different park systems we have here in the city. Can you tell us about the maintenance program and how you guys manage all that work?
Well, it takes a lot. It takes a group of us. There is 9 of us total in the Parks Department during the summer. Some are seasonal, some are full-timers. And we do everything. We maintain the grass, weeds in our really nice parks, the fountain downtown White Bear. Have our hands full with trees. I think we have such a large population of mature trees, and I don't think people realize how much work is involved in that. Playgrounds, we have a lot of playgrounds, and we've been expanding our playground, so there's a lot of maintenance that goes into that. Pieces breaking. The zip line here right now is broken, and we're waiting on parts, so it's a constant maintenance.
Yeah. Now we have a lovely park system here in the city, and can you tell us how many parks there actually are in the city, and kind of some of the key features they have to offer?
Yeah, we have 24 parks throughout the city, and it's roughly 230 acres, give or take. And most parks, they all have picnic tables, garbages. Most of them have grills, so you can come and grill out, have a picnic with the family, friends. Our main parks around the city, downtown area, they all have playgrounds in them. The neighborhood parks have small playgrounds, and it's anywhere from 2 to 5-year-olds, and then 5 to 12-year-olds. We have, usually try to keep 2 different systems in each park, so there's something for everybody to play on.
And we are all about community and volunteering, and with that said, there's an Adopt a Park program.
Yes.
And so how do people get involved, and what do they do when they adopt a park?
So Adopt a Park has been around for quite a few years. We're trying to revitalize that program, get community members back into the parks, help us out a little bit. What we ask is you you don't sign, but it's a 2-year commitment, and it's twice a year that we ask you come and participate. And that's cleaning up garbage, sticks, debris. If there's something in the park that looks out of place, like a couch in the woods or something larger, to notify us, we'll come and take it out. And you can get to that information if you go to our website on whitebearlake.org, click on your government tab, go down to Parks and Rec, and there's a tab on the left side that says Adopt a Park. And you can fill out all the information right there, or you can contact us at Public Works too.
And do a lot of people participate?
Right now we only have 1 person signed up, and that is the YMCA. I think it's the service group or something like that.
Okay.
And they have adopted Lakewood Hills Park. But all of our other parks are
ready to be adopted.
Yes.
So adopt away, please.
Yes,
Get
yes.
out there and help make the parks beautiful. Help you guys out because you're super busy.
Exactly.
Now, did you realize that being Parks Lead, that being on TV and being on Lake Area Beat was part of your job?
I did not.
Would you still have taken the job?
Yes.
And what do you enjoy most about your work?
I love being outside. I was born and raised in White Bear, so it's extra special to me being in the park system here and being able to provide something to the community I grew up in. But just being outside, talking to residents, dealing with the special events, all the community members, it's a lot of fun.
Nice being outside and
It
not being
is.
in an office all
It
the time,
is,
right?
it is, yeah. Make up for that in the wintertime.
Well, thank you very much for being here,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for all that you're trying to do and keep up with the parks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Yep.
What do you get when you cross a bike with a boat? You get a boat that can pedal.
The Paddle Tap launched its maiden voyage on White Bear Lake in May, and its creators, who started their business on Lake Minnetonka, say the people of White Bear Lake are relaxed and ready for fun.
Business has been good. Yep, we've gotten good reception from everybody in the White Bear community.
It's basically kind of like a glorified pontoon, but with the option to pedal it. So if you've seen the pedal pubs downtown or any other major metropolis, it's like that, but on water.
We get a mix of all ages out here because, I mean, really it's not as much work as you might think. It's not as much work as the pedal pubs that are out there on the street. But people seem to be more chill up here, right, than on Lake Minnetonka. You know, you get a little bit more of the type A personalities on the boats, right? You know, hey, where are we going? Everything's planned out. Where here, you know, it's more of a chill. Hey, let me put my feet up. I'm not working, right? I'm here with my friends, and let's just relax a little bit. The good thing about the job is everyone's always out here typically celebrating something.
Each ride is 90 minutes, and you can find more information at paddletap.com. That wraps up this edition of Lake Area Beat. I'm Kurt Friesen.
And I'm Tracy Minarchuk. Thanks for watching. Sure, ready?
I thought I got out of it.
See, you just drew attention to yourself.
The camera always finds me, Mary.
Camera
What can I
always
say?
finds you. It was meant to be.
You know, obviously.
Yeah.
It was, absolutely.
Oh my God, and we have my hair hanging from somebody's hair.
And I see you at a lot of places too, so that's good. You know, it's good to have a community television.
Can you say hi?
You are so cute. Oh my
Say hi.
gosh. Hi.
Say hi.
Say, I want to touch. Yeah. Say, I like the camera.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here, Josh, you finish up. I'm done. What? Oh, what happens?
I don't know what happened.
What happens? What am I supposed to do? You need to deploy this. It went away.
Key, what a key.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Love those lines.
Nailed it.
Way to pull through.
Thanks. High five.
Nailed it.